Cool.
Great, hey everyone. So today we're going to be talking about how to convert a quantity of produce from pounds to servings. And I have handouts for you guys. I'm going to pass those around. There's learning objectives on there as well as some conversion factors for your future use. And I invite you all to be 7th graders and to use your phone calculators as calculators, pretending that 7th grade you would have just been honest about that. Okay. So first thing to talk about is, as you can all see, I brought 6 apples to class today. We're going to talk about serving size. So does anyone have any thoughts about what a serving size is?
It's on the nutrition fact label on the back of the food.
Yeah. Anything else? Okay, basically it's the amount of food that you eat in one sitting. And the USDA has done all sorts of regulations based on what they dietary-wise think you need to be eating. And so what they've come up with for apples specifically is that one serving size is approximately half an apple. It's very approximate because apples are obviously different sizes. So for these 6 apples, we have 12 servings. All right, does that make sense to everybody? Awesome. Next piece of information is that I weighed these apples before class, and our 12 servings of apples weigh 1.26 pounds. So, what we're trying to get to is a number that allows us to say definitively how many servings are in 1 pound. So, we're looking for a number of servings in 1 pound. Does anyone have any thoughts about how we might calculate that? No? Okay. So, what we can do is set it up as a fraction where we write 12 divided by the number of pounds. And that's going to equal our mystery number over 1. So if you use your calculator and divide this out, you find out that this number is 9.5. So 1 pound equals 9.5 servings. Does that make sense to everybody so far? Awesome. So this is our conversion factor. That's the big important number. And I'm actually going to write it as a fraction because that's generally the easier way to think about it when you're actually doing conversions. So this is our conversion factor. And there's a spot on your handout to fill in the conversion factor for apples if you would like to go ahead and do that. Awesome. So now we're going to take an example of actually converting a quantity of pounds to servings. So let's say that instead of 6 apples, I brought 25 pounds of apples to class today. In order to convert to servings, the first step, well, only step, is to multiply by your conversion factor. So one key thing when you're doing conversions like this is that you want to set it up where your units will cancel out and you're left with just the units you want. So it's not super critical in this one because this is a fairly straightforward calculation, but if you ever take college level chemistry, you're going to end up doing this with lots more conversions and you want to really keep track of your units. So here we have pounds of apples in the numerator and pounds of apples in the denominator, and we're left with servings, which is what we're looking for. So to solve this, hope you guys all remember how to multiply fractions. Top times top, bottom times bottom. You end up with 237.5 servings of apples. Questions? Yeah.
Half an apple is a small serving.
Yeah, I agree.
Isn't an apple a day keep the doctor away? So that's
Yeah.
a lie.
I know personally I would eat a whole apple, but yeah, this is like the USDA dietary decisions.
Why did they decide that?
So they did it based on like how much of the nutrients in an apple you need. And I think they also like are breaking it up so that you maybe are eating a whole apple a day, just like Tom.
So what if they said like an apple, what if they said like one serving was like 18 ounces of,
Yeah, so then you have to convert from ounces to pounds.
so you just have to do that thing like twice?
Yeah, basically. All right, I have an example for you guys to try now. So if given 10 pounds of apples, go ahead and like work with a neighbor to calculate the quantity in servings. Take a few minutes, talk about it.
Okay. In 10 so Nine.
No, it really did. I know.
I don't know why they do it. All right, guys, how's it going? Have you figured out the answer yet? Yeah, Jared? 95, yeah, did everyone else get the same thing? Awesome, let's like go through it step by step, just so that we're all clear. So does someone want to walk me through the process? Yeah.
So you do 10 pounds of apples over 1, and then you would multiply by your new pounds of apples, 9.5, over 1. Servings, yes. And then you know that 9.5 times 10, you just have to move the decimal to the right.
Yeah.
And you have 9.5 servings.
Awesome. Thank you. Good job. All right. So, does anyone have any thoughts about like what situation this might be useful in?
If you're having a dinner party, you need to know how many people, you need to know how many servings, depending on how many people you have.
Yeah, so you would end up like working backwards from servings to get to pounds, and to do that you just divide by 9.5 instead of multiply. Yeah?
Meal prepping?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything else?
If you each want 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, you need to know how many apples you need to eat.
Yeah. So the other big one is if you are a farmer and you're trying to communicate to people like what you grow, and a lot of farmers, as like you all know, do that through pounds. But if you're communicating to people who don't necessarily have direct experience, like carrying a crate of carrots and like knowing that that's a certain amount of pounds, they are less likely to really like comprehend how much you actually grow. Whereas if you say like I grow this many servings, then that's like a much more concrete number because they can directly translate that into meals. So that's also a situation where this might be helpful. That's it.
Good.